Hey everybody, it's the Running Geek back with another episode of Minecraft. I hope everybody is doing good. I hope everybody is having a fantastic day today. I know I am, but I have been informed that there is no longer Minecraft Pocket Edition. This is now officially called Minecraft. Not Minecraft Pocket Edition, not Minecraft for Windows 10, nothing like that. Because of the Better Together update for 1.2, we're now supposed to refer this as Minecraft. So, whatever. It's the same game. But it's going to take me a little bit to get used to to not calling it Minecraft Pocket Edition. But anyways, so we are down in the farm, but this is not where we're going to be spending our time today. We're going to take a little bit of a trip outside of the farm and get some things in order. Specifically, I talked last time about getting a concrete machine slash maker slash something else created. And so that's what we're going to do today. We're going to make a way to create concrete from concrete powder in a semi-automatic fashion. But it should be easier than plopping down a bucket on top of a powder. And so, although we could put the concrete maker down here, I really want the factory downstairs to be all about farming. And I thought, this would be a good opportunity in my old farm plan, which you can see, there is a barn to the south, which we were going to put our original nether portal in. And I thought, that'd be kind of cool to put this concrete machine slash maker in a barn. That'll make the barn useful, and that'll also add some structure and some, I guess, scenery to the outside of the farm here. So I was kind of trying to think of placement. Obviously, I think I want to stay with the same layout, but I'm going to make it a little bit offset from our barn and silo over here. And what I did was I kind of laid down just some stone, which I was thinking would be kind of a good size for the barn. So there's 5 blocks in between each of these. So in length, it would be 4 sections of 5 there, and then across it would be 3 sections of 5. So essentially, for simplicity's sake, it's a 20 by 15 barn. But you have the pillars and everything in between there that add to the length and width as well. So I thought that would be pretty cool. And then I was kind of trying to plan out, the concrete maker, kind of the machine. I took some inspiration from a couple of videos. You'll see those videos in the references for the video down in the description. So if you're interested in those, you can kind of check those out. But most of the videos that I watched were for the what they're calling now the Java edition or PC edition. And they didn't really translate that well into Minecraft. And so I kind of took some inspiration there and it kind of changed some things up here. So let's get started on the machine, and then we'll talk a little bit more about the outside. Well, I've got all the materials that we are going to need. Let's see, I want to make some sticky pistons real quick, because we're going to need some of those. And looks like we have 20 slime balls, which uniquely enough is exactly the number we need. So we're going to, if I hit Y, it'll craft all, which will turn it into 20, which is perfect. Really love that craft all feature. But what I thought we'd do together is, I thought we would actually build this redstone contraption together just because it's so stinking easy. So I thought that we would kind of spend some time and do that together, because I think it'll go pretty quick. Normally I don't do redstone contraptions on camera just because I feels like the footage, unless we're doing like a tutorial or something like that, it kind of gets boring. So let's do that. Let's see, we want it to be 5. Now the idea with this machine is we're going to stand and drop sand essentially into a hole. And then when sand starts to kind of build up, what we'd want is we'd want that pushed against water to make concrete and then organized in some sort of fashion. And so this machine allows us to do that. So I'm not going to really kind of explain too much what we're doing while we're building it here, but I'll try to put a little pieces of tidbits of information in here, because again, I've got the tutorial videos on how to kind of make some of these machines that I took inspiration from. And so what I'm doing right now is I'm just making a hole for the actual water to go in. And then let's see, we're going to want regular pistons, and I think we want those. Let's put those right here. I think so. If the sand block comes down here, it'll be pushed against the water when it expands, and that will turn to concrete. Perfect. Okay, and we're not gonna go too crazy with this, because again, we're gonna put this inside of a barn, so we can't go ultra big or ultra too crazy with this here. So let's go up, let's see, that's 3, 4, and 5, and let's go up 5 with this. And again, we're just using diorite as our constructor for redstone. So again, you can kind of substitute whatever you want here. It's not really that important. All right, and then we'll take that one away, and then what we'll do is we're gonna put the diorite right there, and then we will drop in our piece of ice, and that will give us our water source. So let's do that, and let's break it. Whoa. That's strange. Now, why did it do that? Normally when I have... Oh, I bet you have to have a block beneath it. Okay. So, I think... That was weird. That just kind of took me by surprise. Normally, that just turns into a water source. So, let's put the ice up there again, and let's put something underneath it. And then we can just stack up here. And okay, perfect. Yep, just had to have a source block underneath it. Okay, so now that's our water. So if the concrete powder slides up against that water, it will turn into concrete. So awesome. All right, so then let's get this up here. And what we're going to do is let's put a repeater here. And then let's do that. And I do need some redstone torches. So let's craft up some of those. Good. I don't want to craft a whole stack here, but we do need several. Okay, and let's put a redstone torch here. And then what we can do is let's get some redstone dust. And put that here. So what this is going to do is when we're going to drop the sand right here. And as this fills up and the block goes right there, this redstone signal will continue over into that block right there. So then I think what we can do is that will power that one. And then if we come down here just like this, I'm thinking that should be good. And we are, believe it or not, almost done with this. All we're doing now is running redstone down from the top of the circuit here all the way down so it powers all of these pistons. And I think we can at least show the gist of this. Yeah, I think we're good. So let me grab a stack of concrete powder here. And kind of show you this. I told you this was easy. Wasn't that easy to figure out, but the actual machine itself is pretty simple. All right, and then let's go, we'll just use this for now. Stack up, all right, and then if we just stand here and drop concrete powder in, and kind of keep going like this, and keep dropping, you'll be able to see there, it automatically turns to concrete, and it's all nicely stacked up for us. So yeah, so I mean, that's essentially how this works. However, now this will only create, if we left it like this and we didn't use those pistons right there, this would create a four blocks tall, and it'd be 12 in length before it stopped, right? So it would come out to roughly about here. And then we would stop producing concrete because the pistons couldn't push it any further. So what we want to do is when the concrete, when this concrete gets to the edge of here, we want these pistons right here to push it forward. Just thinking here. I think what we want to do is we don't want them to be sticky pistons right here. We want to put like some wood or something here. So let's actually put these pistons right here, like so. And I want 5 of them, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. All right, let's clear this out of the way. All right, now that we have the concrete cleared away and we moved our sticky pistons back, what we're going to do is we are going to essentially just make a wall like this, and we're going to go up 4 pistons high. So we'll keep going up like this. And the reason that I'm putting it, now you could use just regular pistons, and that would be fine. But the reason that I'm doing sticky pistons with the wood is because when we come in here to harvest the concrete, we don't want to break the pistons because they're easily broken with like an efficiency 5 at pickaxe. So that'll become apparent once I show you how this works here. All right, so let's put those right there just like that. Perfect. Okay. All right, and then the next piece is, so what we want to do is as the concrete stacks over here and it gets pushed, when it gets to this block right here, we want these pistons to extend. So let's take out, whoa. Okay, was not expecting that. That's fine. So let's just stack up here. Okay, and we will take out this block as well, and we'll probably take out this block, and we'll make this all look really nice and stuff. But what we're going to do is we'll put a torch there, and then what we can do is, let's do something like this. We'll put a repeater here so that when a block moves over, so if the concrete's moving over and a block goes, it's going to power this circuit over here. So you can see when I remove that, it goes away. All right, then really simply, let's do something like this. And what should we do here? We could do, let's see, we could power, if we go up 1, we can power the lower one and the second one. So that's good. So let's just go up right there. And then if we power this one right here, that will power both of those as well. All right, and let's run some redstone dust right here, and this is going to power our sticky pistons. Actually, let's put a block down and let's make sure that does power. So as the concrete again moves over, hits that, and those get powered up. Perfect. Let me grab some slabs. It's just amazing how simple this is, but how much time it's going to save us. Because just even making that concrete down in the factory, the little concrete that I made, oh my word, it was such a pain. And I knew there had to be a better way here. All right, so we need this to go up. So if we do something like this, right, I think that will work. So if we go up with this, should be able to go like this. Perfect. And now they're all extended. So Something doesn't seem quite right here, does it? Did I make that block? Let's see. Yeah, that will never turn off, right? Because... Because this will always be over this. But... So it's not going to work with sticky pistons. Ah, that's a bummer. Okay, that's fine. Let's change this out. You know what? When I was designing this and testing it out, I never used sticky pistons. But I wasn't thinking that it requires 2 blocks there. So that's fine. Let's just switch these out. All right, we got those switched out with regular pistons, and we got the circuitry moved back a block. Same circuit. So essentially, when this gets blocked, all those pistons push, all 4 rows. So that is working absolutely perfect. So let me show you how this works after we get 1 row of concrete in here. Grab some of this concrete powder. Oh, and where this is going to save us so much time. And let's see if I can look over here so you can kind of see it in the video. So you can see it extending. It's extending out. 1 more. Boom. And there it goes. And then we can keep going just like this, and it'll fill the next row. And it will continue to fill up. And it'll stop. There we go. And then we got 2 solid blocks. It'll stop when this gets to 12 blocks in length. So we can do 12 whole blocks here. So 12 times, there's 5 here, so that's 60 times 4, that's 240 blocks before we need to mine. All right, so this is awesome. And then when you get to 12 blocks in length, what you'll want to do is you just come in here with your pickaxe and you can mine it. Of course, it's not automatic. Yeah, we could probably set something up with like TNT or something else, but this is going to work out just great for now. I mean, this is just so much more efficient than it was before. So I am extremely happy with that. Now, this design does have one problem. When it gets to 12 in length, these pistons can't push anymore, but however, this piston will continue to push. So what will happen is if it gets extended beyond this piston right here, it will break this redstone, which means it's going to break the circuit. So what I was thinking that we could do is simply just run this redstone signal that signifies that it is on. We could run this signal up. Let's see, is this the top of the signal here? Okay, so that's essentially the same. I think if we just do something like this, if we do something like this and connect those two, when this is blocked, let's see, if we lay out, we have blocks here. So if we lay out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and we put a block here, that would simulate the machine is full. The piston does not extend. However, the pistons stay on. This is interesting. But none of the pistons would push because they all have concrete in front of them. Okay, right, exactly. And then, so those now stay on, and we can't actually put any more sand into the system because these pistons are extended. So that is the concrete machine. And let's talk a little bit about what we're going to do to kind of surround this. So what I was thinking of, again, is that just like a normal farm type of barn. And then the concrete would actually get pushed all the way out to almost the barn door here. And then we'd kind of have an upper loft of the barn where we might store gravel and in water, and then also like sand to make concrete, and then maybe various dyes as well. And then we kind of do some decorations inside. But I think the barn will kind of surround this whole machine, and it'll be pretty good. Well, we got the roof on, and we've got some of the, not really the interior done, but I did put some beams up in here. So you can kind of see I did put some the wooden beams up here. I want to kind of stick with, kind of where the beams are on the outside and put them on the inside as well. And I'm thinking we'll have a kind of a roof, not a roof, but a second floor up here as well. We've got to make some stairs, and then here is where the machine is going to kind of feed in. It's going to feed down this way, so it'll feed the concrete down this way, and we'll mine it out this way. Over here, I'm thinking about putting some areas where they would collect gravel and sand, and then also some concrete powder. And then over here would probably be a stairs up, and then upstairs would be kind of the work area and kind of where we would, put the concrete and make it fall down and that sort of thing. So we'll add a second floor to this as well. We've got to do some design work with the ceiling as well from the inside. I think this looks pretty good here, but I think this section and that section can work well with some stairs. So we'll put some upside down stairs there. Too. But yeah, so this barn is really cool. I'm really happy with the roof line. It looks like a traditional barn. And I think it's going to look really cool. And it'll look really good if we put like a big oak tree here or something like that as well. A big custom tree. So the farm is coming along. I think what I'm going to do though is probably in between episodes is I'm going to work on the interior of this barn, and I'll show that to you probably in the next episode. So as always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.